For my service learning project, I did two things. The first one was volunteering with the Nike Youth Games and with the Forest Grove Unified Sports, and it was so much fun. The kids were so excited. As soon as we got there, you could just see their big smiles. They had so many events. It was mainly about soccer. So we did drills with them. We got to practice shooting in goals. We got to scrimmage. We got to practice passing and like dribbling the ball. And even though it was downpouring rain and absolutely freezing, there was kids out there with no sweatshirt on or anything, and they're just running around having the time of their lives. And it was so awesome to see, their big smiles and just how much fun they were having. It was really awesome to be kind of out of my comfort zone. I've always wanted to be a kindergarten teacher and work only with elementary students. So it was an awesome experience working with high school students. And my second thing I did was for about 5 weeks, I volunteered in Mrs. Tim's class at Cornelius Elementary, and it's an ELD class. And the students range from first to fourth grade, and that class specifically was students at the beginning level, and they had all just come from either Mexico or Guatemala, and they did not really know English at all. So again, it was a little bit uncomfortable because majority of the time when she's trying to communicate with the students, she's speaking in Spanish. When they're asking their questions, it was in Spanish. I don't know Spanish that well, but it was really awesome to watch the students grow and not be afraid to take risks. Even at both event or the Nike Games and in the classroom, it was really awesome because I was very interactive with both. And in the classroom, Mrs. Tim would be specifically we were working on pronouns, and so she was going over the pronouns in English with all the students, and as she was doing that, she would ask me the pronouns in Spanish. And it was really awesome to see the students get really excited because, they didn't know everyone, they were guessing, but, they were trying and learning. And same for me, I didn't know all of them. And it was really fun to see how excited they were when she would ask me. And if I didn't know it, I would turn to a partner and I'd ask one of them to help me. And so I think it was really encouraging for them to see that I'm learning too and that I don't know everything with learning a language. Specifically, I think the 3 concepts, or maybe even 4, that played a role in my project would be privilege for me and for the students that I worked with, because I was realizing, the things like I take for granted, or the privilege that I had even to go to the Nike Youth Games event and be in this classroom, and for the Unified Sports to have the opportunity to go, to the Nike Youth Games, and these students that are, getting the opportunity to learn English, and vice versa. Students also have the opportunity at Cornelius Elementary to learn Spanish, which I thought was really awesome. And then the stereotyping, anyone with a disability or even like immigrants. It's just insane that people assume these things and group them into these groups, and they don't even, I feel like, know them or anything. And it just really breaks my heart that so many people do that. And being a part of a different culture and, being able to learn about these students and their values and their practices and their language, it was so awesome. And lastly, like the just human discourse came to my mind a lot, because I just really didn't understand, why can't we all just be the same? And I think all of our cultures and backgrounds and everything, it should be different and be this, stay that way. However, I think everybody needs to be treated, and many people don't take that into consideration. But I really loved doing both of these, and I encourage others to do the same.